dropping prices in some places and rising prices in others. So it was a no change.
Meaning prices also didn't go down on average, but correspondent Phil Lipoff reports they might go down in the next few weeks.
With oil prices, there's never really a guarantee anything could happen globally. However, transportation experts tell us if oil prices stay where they are today, we could see a reduction of anywhere from 15 to 30 cents a gallon sometime over the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Nationwide, the average price of a gallon of regular this week is $3.49. Cops are looking for the killer of an 18-year-old who was shot in the chest in a deli on Staten Island yesterday. Happened around 5 p.m. inside that deli at 20 Westervelt Avenue. It's unclear what led up to the shooting of Keandre Adams, who was taken to Richmond University Medical Center, where he died. The Jets had a few chances to win yesterday, but in the end they failed to do so thanks to a series of mistakes, penalties, and missed opportunities. Mark Ernay is here to tally them all up this morning. Mark?
Yeah, Lee, at the top of that list, 2 timeouts. Gang Green had to burn just 1 play apart in the third quarter because they didn't have the right players on the field, plus a couple of missed field goals, plus a lost fumble by quarterback of the week, Joe Flacco, deep in Dolphins territory. It all added up to a 24-17 loss as Flacco made his first start in exactly a year.
When you get back out there and you start running some plays, you get right back into your comfort zone. I feel like just as an offense, myself included, as a whole, today we did some good things, but we just made too many mistakes to win the football game.
Among those good things, Elijah Moore racked up 141 receiving yards, the most by a Jets rookie since 1990, and the most by a Jets rookie in a home game since 1977. Mark Ernay, 1010 Wins Sports.
In New Hampshire, a high school football linebacker got a 1-day suspension from the team for sending a text to a classmate, a text that stated that there are only 2 genders. Both students were off campus at the time the text was sent, but the coach suspended the player anyway. And the superintendent of schools in Exeter, New Hampshire, says he supports the decision because student athletes are supposed to serve as role models. The player and his mom have filed a lawsuit now claiming violations of their right to free speech and religious beliefs. Wins News Time, 7:26. Now this, nursing home abuse, call 1-800-ELDERLY. That's 1-800-ELDERLY or kgkfirm.com. Now Bloomberg Money Watch and Steve Potus.
Well, Lee, Monster energy drinks may soon be teaming up with Corona beer. Bloomberg has learned that Monster Beverage is in talks about a possible tie-up of some kind with Constellation Brands, which also owns the Robert Mondavi Winery, along with other adult beverage brands. Now, Monster, which has Coca-Cola as a major shareholder, has a market value of $47 billion. Constellation is worth $44 billion. The owner of a host of well-known brands, including Forever 21 and Brooks Brothers, has just gotten an infusion of cash. New York-based Authentic Brands Group has agreed to sell a large stake to a couple of private equity firms. The deal gives ABG a value of nearly $13 billion. After a mixed Friday on Wall Street, well, S&P futures are moving up about 12 points now. NASDAQ ahead 59, while Dow futures are gaining 77. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potus for 1010 Wins.
Now this, ENT and Allergy Associates. Book online anytime or call them today and you'll see them today.
From the Upper West Side to Upper Saddle River, Oyster Bay to Bay Terrace. If it's happening in your area, it's happening now on 1010 Wins.
Hi, it's Dr. Dave. I'm looking forward to the hope of a better and safer holiday season, thanks to vaccination. Now that everyone aged 5 and up is eligible, get the COVID-19 vaccine soon for yourself or your child to start building protection. If you're already fully vaccinated, check to see if you're eligible for a booster dose, particularly if you're older than 65 or otherwise at higher risk. I wish you all happy and healthy holidays.
When I met you in the summer.
It's time to live it up again. Be first to cruise on MSC Seashore, debuting in Miami in November. Relax in the stunning infinity pool. Indulge at our alfresco dining venues. Discover again at our new private island, Ocean Key MSC Marine Reserve, named Best New Cruise Destination. Cruise the Caribbean on MSC Seashore from Miami. Enjoy flexible booking changes and free balcony upgrades. Call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply. MSC Cruises, a world of discovery.
Dear Calvary Hospital, my brother Sal and I were very close. His joy in life was being around our family, especially during the holidays, with our sister Michelle. During the pandemic, when we couldn't visit Sal in the hospital, we were living a nightmare. Our family would not let him die alone. We called in Calvary's expert hospice team to sit at his bedside with their remarkable end-of-life care. They immediately relieved his physical pain and also our stress and anxiety, with the comfort in knowing that there was always someone with him. I will never forget how you took care of my brother. Sincerely, Jimmy Delaterres.
This is Frank Calamari, president of Calvary Hospital. With Calvary at Home, experience our unique Calvary care right in your own home. Call us today at 718-518-2465.
Festivals, football, the great outdoors. Some people say fall is the best time of year. It may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
Breezy and turning chilly this morning. Some rain or drizzle, then clouds breaking for some sun, maybe a shower around midday. We'll get down to 45 by the end of the day. 48 now with pockets of rain and drizzle, and we're headed down to 45. I'm Lee Harris. Winds News Time at the Tone, 7:30.
Good morning, I'm Lane Bijardi. Horror as an SUV speeds through a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Oh my God!
At least 5 people are dead, more than 40 injured. In videos from the scene, a red truck is seen breaking through barriers and speeding into the roadway, mowing people down. More from correspondent Mona Kosar-Abdi.
Police say the driver first barreled through the parade barriers. Video then shows an SUV hitting several members of a marching band. The crowd watching in horror as the vehicle accelerates toward them before hitting several others. A board member at the Waukesha School District telling the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, quote, "There were pom-poms and shoes and spilled hot chocolate everywhere. I had to go from one crumpled body to the other to find my daughter."
Police have a person of interest in custody, have not provided specific details about that person or any possible motive. Lock it into 1010 Winds for updates on this still developing story. Winds News Time 7:31, traffic and transit. Here's Karen Stewart.
The weather is not agreeable here for this morning's rush hour, and we've got problems all over the place. We've got 45-minute delays now. Absolutely solid inbound at the GW Bridge. The Lincoln is also 45, and all three of them. They're all 45 minutes. We're so heavy off the GW Bridge onto the eastbound Cross Bronx that it's backing up the southbound Henry Hudson Parkway to Route 9, back to the GW Bridge from the Cross County exit, and we're jammed on the southbound side of the Deegan from Yonkers Avenue on the New York State Thruway. And we're very heavy on the southbound Bronx River Parkway, too, from Cross County down into the Bruckner Expressway. The Bruckner's a mess. From East Tremont out into the Sheridan Expressway with road work right before it at the Hunts Point Drawbridge, and the northbound side is jammed from back at Randall Avenue. So over at the East River, both the Queensbound Throgsneck and Whitestone are pretty equally miserable. The inbound RFK has got the BQE packed up from Northern Boulevard, trying to get to the very busy westbound Grand Central on your way to the bridge, and the westbound LIE now is pretty much a bumper-to-bumper ride for most of the stretch to Woodhaven Boulevard from back at exit 39 for Glen Cove Road. Traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm Traffic Tip Line. It's one of those mornings. Give it a call. Where are you stuck? 844-JAM-1010. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes around the clock. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Winds.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
The Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys, call 1-800-8-billion.
Manhattan, Long Island. Karen says it's one of those mornings, and it is weather-wise as well, but it's going to get better, right, Dean DeVore?
It is. It'll be colder the rest of the day, but the back edge of the steadiest rain lane looks like it's coming right through the heart of the city, and it's still going to rain a little bit more on Long Island, some of the Connecticut suburbs. North and west of the city, we're starting to see the dry out. There is a line of some scattered showers still in the Poconos that may come through around midday, but blustery and feeling colder this afternoon. You definitely want to be dressing for real feels ending up in the 30s as the temperature slides back and ends the day around 45. Those temperatures will even be colder overnight as we'll end up around 33 in Midtown. We've got freeze warnings out for the city, upper 20s in the suburbs tonight. Tomorrow, blustery, cold feeling, real feels 20s to near 30 at best, high 42. There may be some wind issues at the airports if you're flying in or out.
Wednesday, a chilly, harsh, sunny day. The high, or not as harsh, sunny day. The high getting up to 45. Wind's not a factor. Thanksgiving looks great. Lane, milder, low 40s at the start, low to mid 50s at the end of the day. Rain Thursday night and Friday, turns colder again for the upcoming weekend. Right now, 48 with those rain showers exiting the city in the next hour or two. Temperatures end up around 45 at day's end. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dean DeVore, New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
The Hess truck's back. It's a cargo plane and jet flying through the sky. This year, the Hess truck's here.
The cargo plane has lights and a cargo bay. The jet has button and motion-activated sounds. Free shipping and Energizer batteries included. Only at HessToyTruck.com.
Winds News Time 7:34. Some restaurants in the city still making full use of their pandemic street shanties, while others are now going unused and turning into eyesores. City Department of Transportation says it is moving ahead with the mayor's goal of removing any of them that aren't working out anymore.
Last month, Mayor de Blasio publicly repeated his instructions to the city DOT.
Go and talk to the owners of any place where they're not using it for outdoor dining and tell them they have a matter of days to get right, or the site should be pulled back and opened up again for parking.
And in a statement to 1010 Winds, the Transportation Department says it's doing constant inspections to bring restaurants into compliance. And since July of 2020, they've carried out 56,000 such inspections. Meanwhile, most New Yorkers we've spoken with, like Alan, don't see abandoned restaurant sheds as a problem.
At least everywhere I am, I'm seeing them in use.
All right.
I even happen to work like at a bar where we built one of those, and it's helped add some more business.
Roger Stern, 1010 Winds in the Village.
2 members of a large Christian group kidnapped in Haiti, freed Sunday. More from correspondent Janae Norman.
The violent 400 Mawazu gang accused of the kidnapping, demanding $17 million for their release, $1 million per person. Among the hostages, 5 children, including an 8-month-old baby. It's not clear whether any of the children had been released. A spokesman for the Christian group recently asking for continued prayers.
We thank him that he is God and ask him to hear our prayers and bring our families home.
The missionaries, 16 Americans and 1 Canadian, plus their Haitian driver,
Abducted October 16th after visiting an orphanage. A man was shot inside Yankee Stadium during the NYCFC soccer match Sunday, or at least he discovered he was shot. Or what? It's unclear where the bullet came from. Unclear when he was hit. Police tell us the person suffered a hand injury with a bullet involved and is expected to survive the wound. Other than that, there are more questions than answers about what happened here as the investigation continues. Winds News Time 7:36. The AMAs last night. We'll give you a rundown on the winners next.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
2 years after undergoing difficult chemotherapy and surgery for breast cancer, Karen Peterson learned that her tumors had returned.
I knew my only real hope was a clinical trial.
She searched everywhere until she spotted an immunotherapy clinical trial at Perlmutter Cancer Center at NYU Langone Health. She submitted her test results.
A few days later, they called me. I became the first triple-negative breast cancer patient in their trial.
8 weeks later, a scan revealed a promising result.
My doctor told me my lesions were shrinking. A couple of months later, they were gone.
Patients with melanoma, as well as bladder, lung, and kidney cancers, have also responded well to immunotherapy. And dozens of other trials at Perlmutter Cancer Center are revolutionizing cancer care.
I know there are more patients out there like me. They should know there's hope and help at Perlmutter Cancer Center.
To learn more, visit nyulangone.org/PCC or call 833-NYUL-PCC.
Winds News Time 7:38, 1010 Winds Entertainment. Cardi B hosted the American Music Awards on ABC Sunday night, where she channeled her inner Oprah.
Oh, this crowd is loud. You gotta cry, you gotta cry, you gotta cry. I'm lying. I ain't get nothing.
BTS took home Artist of the Year, their hit Butter. Got favorite pop song. Olivia Rodrigo made her AMA's debut and took home New Artist of the Year.
Writing songs is my favorite thing in the whole world, and I'm so grateful for everyone who's embraced my music. Thank you so much. Love you.
Lil Nas X won favorite music video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, and Megan Thee Stallion won the new category, favorite trending song. With Bob. Entertainment at 38 past every hour. Top stories next. Wins News Time 7:39.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 38,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Something miraculous just happened on Broadway. A play that was supposed to open over 60 years ago has made its premiere, and the results are glorious to behold, raves the Wall Street Journal. Trouble in Mind will take your breath away, cheers the Associated Press. It's a mandatory stop in the fall season. Variety says Trouble in Mind begs to be seen, and the New York Times calls it the play of the moment. It deserves to be a classic. Trouble in Mind, the New York Times critics pick. Visit roundabouttheater.org. Kyle Rittenhouse found not guilty on all counts. On this week's in-depth podcast, we break down the trial and the verdict. Listen and subscribe at 1010wins.com.
The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
48 degrees, overcast with pockets of rain and drizzle out there this morning at 7:40. Good morning, I'm Lane Bajardi. Here's what's happening. Millions hitting airports. The Thanksgiving travel rush is on, and it could be complicated by today's vaccine deadline for TSA workers. COVID cases are climbing as the holidays approach. Dr. Fauci says the unvaccinated are a major concern, but if you're vaccinated, take your masks off with family on Thanksgiving. Kyle Rittenhouse says his trial was never about race and that he supports the Black Lives Matter movement. Search continues for a killer who struck on an Uptown 2 train at Penn Station. The FDNY and FAO Schwartz bring holiday cheer to dozens of children of firefighters killed in the line of duty. Sports, the Rangers win, the Knicks, Islanders, and Jets lose, while the Giants prepare for Monday Night Football.